Good morning. You're listening to Slices of Wenatchee. We're excited to bring you a closer look at one of our top stories and other important happenings every Tuesday, Thursday, and Saturday. Today, Powder-keg warning signs were there nearly a year early, and a family in East Wenatchee is still living with what happened when help didn't arrive in time. Before we continue, have you joined Neighbor yet? If not, download the app today and join local conversations about issues that matter. Neighbor is a site just for our local community focused on facts, not misinformation. Best of all, it's free for everyone. To learn more, visit wenatcheeworld.com/NABUR. Now, let's jump in. In East Wenatchee, police records show Juan Luis Estrada Lopez had been reaching out for help long before the night his neighbor, Gregorio Garza Sr., was killed. In April 2024, Estrada Lopez told an officer he was hearing voices at night and believed people were outside threatening to kill him, and he even asked if he had permission to shoot them. He texted the officer photos of a handgun, including the serial number, and asked if police could come pick it up. According to reports, the officer told him there was no need to take the gun, urged him to set it aside, and go to sleep, saying police had patrolled and didn't see anyone. But Estrada Lopez kept insisting the threats were real, and this wasn't the first time he'd called in similar fears going back to 2023. Officers say they were familiar with him and have referred him to Catholic Charities, which tried to connect him with services until he declined help and stopped responding. 11 months later, on April 18, 2025, prosecutors say Estrada Lopez shot and killed Garza at his home, then pointed the gun at Garza's family. The case began as first-degree murder, burglary, and assault charges, but ended in a plea deal. Estrada Lopez pleaded guilty to second-degree murder and 2 counts of second-degree assault. A psychologist's evaluation described him as acutely psychotic at the time of the killing, with methamphetamine use cited as a major trigger that worsened delusions and hallucinations. At sentencing in January, even the deputy prosecutor acknowledged the defense's argument that earlier intervention might have prevented the tragedy, a rare public nod that something went wrong before the crime ever happened. As a result of the plea, Estrada Lopez received 17 years in prison. The story also circles a hard reality for families and for law enforcement. Washington and federal law list clear reasons someone can't possess a firearm, like felony convictions, certain domestic violence convictions, or involuntary commitment. But in this case, the defense argued there may not have been an obvious legal hook to simply seize the gun based on what was known at the time. The defense attorney described it as a, quote, powder keg waiting to explode, and asked what the system is supposed to do when someone appears to be unraveling in real time. Garza's family, meanwhile, remembers him as the kind of person who made friends everywhere, a maintenance manager known across apartment communities, active at church, and deeply involved with his loved ones. They've also shared frustration about how little they were told along the way, and how the focus at sentencing seemed to drift toward the shooter's struggles instead of the life that was lost. For more, head over to wenatcheeworld.com. Are you passionate about the issues shaping North Central Washington? Then you won't want to miss the Wenatchee World Forum at Pybus. This monthly event brings together newsmakers and the community to dive into the topics that matter most. It's your chance to engage, ask questions, and be part of the conversation shaping our region's future. Have questions or need more info? Visit wenatcheeworld.com/forum. Now, a few other stories you should know about. 3 boulders rolled down onto Sleepy Hollow Road in Chelan County during the Wednesday morning commute, including one described as about the size of a car. Chelan Public Works say freeze-thaw conditions after snowmelt can loosen rocks, and crews spent about 2 hours moving them aside. Drivers are urged to watch for rockfall and call 911 to report hazards. Public comment is open through February 27th on a draft environmental assessment for a proposed Lake Chelan Airport runway relocation project. The study area covers 209 acres, and the plan would expand airport property significantly through acquisitions and easements, while reducing about 91 acres of farmland in production, and, if the FAA approves and funds it, design could occur in 2026, with major construction planned for 2027. Kirsten Larson has been appointed to the Eastmont School Board after interviewing at Monday's meeting at Grant Elementary. Larson previously ran for the position in November and said she wants to help rebuild community support after seeing the district's bond fall twice in 2024. Her swearing-in is scheduled for February 23rd at the board meeting at Lee Elementary. Washington's Recreation and Conservation Office is now accepting grant applications to help build or improve parks, trails, athletic fields, boating facilities, and conservation projects for farmland, forest land, and wildlife habitat. Applications are due on April 30th, and the next major chance to apply after this cycle is expected to be in 2028. Malaga Springs Winery is kicking off its season with a Valentine's Day opening that doubles as a community fundraiser. The tasting room and vineyard at 3450 Cathedral Rock Road will be open Saturday from 1 to 5 p.m., with the winery continuing its long-running tradition of supporting the Women's Resource Center of North Central Washington through a share of sales, matched giving, and extra donations collected that day. The Women's Resource Center says contributions help sustain programs like transitional housing and case management for families working towards stability. Thanks for listening. For more information on all the stories you heard today, visit us at WenatcheeWorld.com. The Wenatchee World has been engaging, informing, and inspiring North Central Washington communities since 1905. We encourage you to subscribe today to keep your heart and mind connected to what matters most in North Central Washington. Thanks for starting your morning with us, and don't forget to subscribe to Slices of Wenatchee wherever you listen to podcasts.